Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. From Riyadh, the Arab News headlines: reject terrorism, defeat terrorism. King Abdullah said the Muslim nation is facing tough realities as a result of conflict and fanatic rhetoric. The enemies of Islam, he said, have preyed on groups who have become easy tools for killing innocent people through perverting the essence of Islamic law to serve their goals and personal interests. From the UAE, Eid celebrations start today, a headline in the Gulf News. Thousands of Emiratis and expatriates across the nation offered morning prayers on Monday as UAE celebrates the first day of Eid al-Fitr. The paper also reports on Libya, where 38 were killed as army clashed with militants. From Beirut, the Daily Star headlines: Gaza fighting abates as diplomatic tension flares. Israeli jets struck 3 sites in Gaza Monday after a rocket was launched at Israel, the military said, disrupting a relatively lull in the war-torn territory at the start of Eid al-Fitr. And in Lebanon, Lebanese forces leader Samir Jaja denied that any progress had been made toward electing a new president, downplaying the importance of a recent meeting between Hezbollah chief and Walid Jumblat. From Cairo, the Egypt Independent headlines on Qatar saying Egypt's role in the Palestinian cause is essential. Qatari Foreign Minister Khalid Al-Atiyah denied that his country objected to the Egyptian initiative for a ceasefire in Gaza, saying that Qatar, Turkey and other friendly countries consider Egypt's role in the Palestinian cause essential. And now let's take a look at the top Middle East news from UK papers. President Barack Obama and Pope Francis issued separate calls for peace as conflict between Israel and Hamas claims its 218th child victim, according to UNICEF figures. The Pope also uses moral authority to appeal for an end to conflict for the sake of the world's children. He told a mass gathering of pilgrims at the Vatican, "Stop, please stop, I beg you with all my heart." The Guardian reports that the Islamic State destroys ancient Mosul Mosque, which is the third in a week. Mosul residents said the Prophet Girgis Mosque and shrine was bombed and destroyed by the radical jihadist group. They spoke anonymously to the Associated Press for fear of reprisal. The complex was built over the Quraysh cemetery in Mosul in the late 14th century and included a small shrine dedicated to Nabi Girgis, the Prophet George. Also from the UK, Israel-Gaza conflict fighting slows across Gaza Strip as UN calls for immediate and unconditional humanitarian ceasefire. The Independent says the start of Eid has been marked by a reduction in fighting in the Gaza Strip after the UN Security Council called for both sides to observe an immediate ceasefire. And now let's have a look at top Middle East news in international papers. The Deutsche Welle reports that UN Security Council called for immediate Gaza ceasefire. The Council expressed strong support for the call by international parties and the Secretary General of the United Nations for an immediate and unconditional humanitarian ceasefire, allowing for the delivery of urgently needed assistance. From Beijing, the Global Times reports that Palestinians and Israeli envoys were disappointed at Security Council's statement on Gaza. The presidential statement, while being an official proclamation endorsed by all members of the Council, does not carry the weight of international law as does the resolution. Ambassador Ron Proser of Israel was also disappointed that there was no mention of Hamas, which rules over Gaza. Abduction of Sunni displays gangland edge of Iraqi politics. The New York Times reports that just before midnight on Friday, Shiite militiamen in 8 black SUVs rolled up to the Baghdad home of an important Sunni politician and abducted him and 4 of his bodyguards, a brazen move that threatened to further convulse a country already in the grip of a political crisis. And for more updates, please visit our website levant.tv. Thanks for watching and be sure to join us again tomorrow, and bye for now.